Man, I cannot say enough good things about this park. Hot Springs Off-Road Park is definitely worth the trip. Me and my buddy Joe made the trip out there in late July of 24 this year.
Looking cool.
We had a great time. Here's their gift shop. They've got merch, tools, stuff for sale, supplies, things you might need during your stay. Definitely check in there and get some stuff. But enough of that. Let's get started with the trail. We went ahead and hit Quartz Canyon right away upon our arrival. This is the new Badge of Honor trail, and it does not disappoint. This park is awesome because their trails are well mapped and well laid out, and they match the map that they give you in this store. Heads up, I would go ahead and spring for the $5 laminated map. That way it doesn't get all messed up. But yeah, this is a great park. Best park I've been in by far.
Man, you can
It's kind of funny. There were some brand new Broncos kind of decked out that were staying in the campsite where we were at. They came over to this trail, saw the entrance, turned around and went right back. They didn't want to follow us through the trail at all. This could definitely be hairy if it's wet, but man, we had nothing but fun. Zero issues, and we never had to pull cable for, at least for anybody in our group. Joe's Jeep that I'm following is a JT Gladiator Rubicon Diesel. This thing's pretty, oh yeah, look at that temperature. 77 degrees the whole time we were there. Man, it was nice. Texas sucks. It's 100. Anyhow, Joe's Rubicon Gladiator, he just re-geared it to 456 for this trip. Worked like a boss, man. Those diesel Gladiators, do not sleep on them. It's so beautiful out there. There's nothing to compare it to. I would go back in a heartbeat, but just driving around, I mean, I felt the rush, you smell the clean air. I mean, it was amazing. It was beautiful, and I felt so blessed and so happy to be there. I don't know, it was almost like a spiritual feeling just to leave the city and get out on this trail. My new Maxxis Razor MTs are kicking ass. Can't say enough good things about this tire. Zero issues, nothing but grip. I would highly recommend these tires. And when I tell you I couldn't stop smiling the whole time I was out there, believe it. Check out this view. Jim's Overlook. Here's our campsite. Nice. Stayed there the whole weekend. Definitely relaxing. Joe was the chef. Day 2 started out with the fun run. And on the way, we picked up another Jeep Gladiator to follow us. This is Gary from Ohio.
Seeing another one doing it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool watching the articulation.
The random combos you have on the trail.
I just realized that you had I seen the Mojave hood, so that was, I was trying to figure whether that was a Mojave or a Rubicon, but I see now, you got that black grill on the front like Scotty does. That must be something they're doing with that gray, and it's got, I think it's just an option. I didn't spec mine, I just walked onto the lot and was like, ooh, that's pretty, and I bought it.
That was me. I was like, hey, that looks cool. Joe was showing us how his Rubicon could crawl up the hill really good, but we were still giving him hell for going slow. It was a great time.
I'm not trying to brag, but I did just drive right up this.
Joe's probably on YouTube playing with the dog or something.
I was on a wet spot. Is that what they call it nowadays?
Alright boys, watch these Maxxis Razor MTs shred this mountain.
Joe, it does look cool as shit you driving up that though.
I don't think the guys were as impressed with my tires as I was, but it was my first time out, so I was pretty excited.
Front ones are down to about, they're probably a little less than 10, 30 seconds. I got about 13, 30 seconds on the rear. So I got a little over 40,000 miles on these tires so far. So tell me, were you an engineer? Combat engineer in the Army, yeah. That makes all the sense in the world. That's why you're ramming off all these specs.
Bam, boys, here I go. No problem. Next, we decided to hit Snake, and it definitely lives up to its name. Back and forth, but we never scraped the glidey side, so good driving.
And I mean, it's like standing on the ice. That's one that Debbie, she got out of the, when my ice chest come out, I ran over my ice chest. Debbie got out, and she took off sliding down that hill like she was on ice. Next thing you know, her butt's in there, her boomers are showing. Yeah, definitely before the end of the day, we'll all have to change contact information.
Absolutely. This looks a little spicy.
That'll give you a reason to come back down that way and make another trip, and we can meet down there in the middle somewhere and then all head out to Colorado, Utah and do something, go trash around there for another week. Sounds good to me. My brother-in-law and I are planning a trip to the Rubicon in 2026. Yep, that's the holy grail. I'm definitely, I'm not being on that one, you let me know. Rubicon's on me, that's the holy grail. That one's coming up. Whenever, I'm telling Scotty to put it on his chart. Alright, for sure we'll keep you in the loop on that. I hate California with a passion, but I will go out there for the Rubicon.
It's so hard for me to get good videos of my own Jeep when I'm out on the trail unless I walk ahead or get somebody else to drive. So here's Joe to the rescue, wheeling my Jeep so I can see how it looks. Definitely impressed with the Metal Cloak 3.5 Game Changer suspension. Passenger. There you go. Bump it. There you go. Nice. Might have to bump it. Right there. Hell yeah, get some. My Jeep gets down. It's not a Rubicon, but it's getting there, man. I love it though. No regrets, man. Having a great time building it to my specs. On the way to the next trail, we found this TJ stuck in the mud. It was a 5-star mud hole, and he was sunk, buried up to the floorboard. So gave me a chance to use my new winch. You see Joe here stepping in. He's been my mentor along this journey, getting me set up with all of my recovery gear, my winch, and everything. So hats off to Joe, man. He's an outstanding guy.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, it will.
Pull in my truck.
Get in there and hold the brake.
It's crazy to me that a piece of equipment that's really not so expensive can do this. Pull other cars out of trouble, or even yourself out of trouble. If you don't have a winch, it is necessary if you're going to be out there wheeling, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
See, I have a winch. You got a winch, but you was buried in the inside. Yeah.
Is it draining?
Yeah. Is this an off-road recovery channel?
It is now. Texas Jeep Dad. And now for the creme de la creme, the Rubicon Ridge Badge of Honor Trail at Hot Springs, Arkansas is by far my favorite trail I've ever been on any off-road park. Definitely do not miss this trail when you hit Hot Springs. And I believe this trail's like an hour and a half long, and it's just so cool, just cruising in the mountains in the Ozarks, just you and your Jeep and some buddies and some trails having fun. Again, this off-road park is super cool. I'd probably say that this area here on the trail was my most fun out of all of the Badge of Honor trails that we did, and of all of the little obstacles and routes, was this kind of area here. Just feeling it, you know, your pitch and your roll, and you kind of feel uneasy, and then you work past it. It's kind of cool to grow as a 4x4 out here on the trails as well. So, and you're just having a blast in the scenery. First time I hit, it got up to 29 pitch, which was kind of a little pucker factor. And then the roll, I used to freak out at 20, and now I can do about 25 to 26 before I start freaking out on the roll. So it's kind of fun getting into those situations and then pulling through.
I guess it works out pretty good doing these in the order we done them, because it leaves the best for last. Of course, this is definitely the best one out here.
On that downhill you just hit?
Yeah.
Did you hit your bumper?
What's that?
Did you hit your bumper? I think I hit something. I'm not sure.
I don't think I did.
This is absolutely a blast.
There's a hill climb at Bear Wallow in West Virginia. It's a 34-degree climb. It's awesome. You're literally just looking at the sky the whole time you go up.
It's kind of frightening. But I'm down. While we're watching some video here, the park itself, they have camping sites, they have hookups for electric for like a small RV, they have like regular size RV, then they have areas for people like with buses and campers that tow trailers and maybe full buggies and that kind of thing. Again, they also have condos, like little condominiums that you can rent. Personally, I'd probably do the condominium thing, and then that way you're by yourself, you got power, and you can kind of do that. But I enjoyed camping. I hadn't been camping in a while. So, you know, whatever your thing is, they got accommodations for it. It's super clean, super nice. They're super friendly. Just trying to see how I can help the Jeep crawl better. You know what I'm saying?
Crawl good if you're just, you know, you can just about
right about here, I think my phone mount broke, and then I was having issues with power, and so it went downhill filming, so I didn't get a whole lot left after this. But like I said, all in all, man, Hot Springs is a great park to go to, and you're going to be able to take your rig. You could probably take a stock rig out there and give it hell, but you know, if you have 35s, you're good. 37s, you're great. You're going to have fun. And as always, I appreciate you guys taking your time out of your day to watch my videos and to comment. I've met some really cool people along the way, and it's been a great journey. Texas Jeep Dad out.